Hey, SVGers, welcome back for another edition of the SVG New Sponsor Spotlight, an exciting addition to the SVG family today as we welcome on Evergent. Their CEO and founder is Vijay Sajja. He joins us today. Vijay, really appreciate you taking the time. Thanks for joining us and looking forward to hearing what you guys are all about. How you doing?
Doing great. Thanks for having me, Brandon. Quick intro of our company, and
Mhm.
we've been in the streaming video space for the last 14 years. Right? Over the years, we onboarded over 700 million users across the globe. We touched people in 180 countries on behalf of our customers. A lot of our customers are in the direct-to-consumer space. We help them launch these services quickly. And once those services are launched based on market feedback, giving them the ability to change things on the fly, right? And one strategy that works in one country doesn't work in another country, right? So
Sure.
we've been fortunate to touch users in 180 countries across the globe. With respect to sports, I think we've been helping our customers with sports services for quite a while, right? For example, this is probably our third World Cup soccer. We helped, for example, Fox Latin America, uh, you know, have their viewers view the World Cup soccer matches, Mexico all the way to Argentina. So when somebody wanted to watch a soccer match during that time, they would touch our software. This was before Disney acquisition. And more recently, Sony in India, we help them with the cricket games. When India and Australia play, sometimes we get 10 million viewers, wanting to come and watch the digital game. So we know what it means to help them with the large scale sports events, monetize them in a mixed way. So that's about our company.
Okay, cool. Yeah, media is certainly in a really interesting era of subscription models, and Evergent has really established itself as one of the leaders in terms of those customer relationship management tools that you're kind of talking about there. A really fantastic example is the work that you guys did with the NBA recently. They
Yeah.
reimagined, relaunched, and kind of globalized into a single app, their mobile application. Take
Yeah.
us inside that project. What support did Evergent provide to the NBA in the relaunch of that app?
So NBA, like many other sports leagues across the globe, they are looking to engage their fans directly. So they wanted to launch a direct-to-consumer service. They have presence in 150 countries, as of now, with their league pass. So when they came to us, they really wanted to innovate around products, packages, promotions. They wanted to engage these fans individually, right? Something that would work for Brandon may not work for somebody else. So if you really know who Brandon is, who his favorite team is, or favorite teams are, then you can come up with a way to satisfy Brandon the way he wants to be satisfied. So really, they want to develop that one-to-one relationship with each fan, right? And then, really experimenting with the various pricing, packaging, promotions. The whole idea is everybody needs to win in the ecosystem, right? So how do you help ensure that that everybody wins? And internet really the IP technology and really opened new ways of engaging fans. This wasn't possible in the back in broadcast days, right? It's
Mhm.
that personalization and the flexibility, getting the right product in front of the right person. That person is happy, and the league is happy that they are generating new revenues. So that's at a broadly the context around the work we are doing with NBA. NBA has a fantastic team. It's really like the way they think about things, the methodical way of they approach in solving the problem. So we collaborated with NBA. So migrated off of what we do is manage the user journey.
Mhm.
From buy flow to upsell, and then renewals, etc. billing, CRM, and so we that part, we migrated all of the users onto our platform. I met them a week before they were going live, and so arguably they were a bit nervous, and it said, okay, first night we have 4 games, second night we have 12 games. How are these things going to go? And we were nervous as well, but everything went without a hitch. That really kudos to the team and how they planned it, how they executed it. One thing with the live events is really the scale, right? I mean, it's at least physical stadium, you have a physical capacity. Okay, we got 50,000 is the capacity. You have a way to flow them into the stadium. With the digital stadium, sometimes you may have 500,000 people show up to watch a game, right? You got to be able to authenticate and make sure they have a valid ticket to watch the game, etc. So it's a different type of problem, and first night went without a hitch. We have a team of people that monitor all the APIs flow through the system, and they can actually see the graph. Okay, go up. And second night they had 12 games, and so really pleased with the way it went, and it's going right now. And so we look forward to the ongoing journey with NBA. They have many plans to innovate and bring more value to the fans.
Yeah, and kudos to you and the league, like you said, on the work done with that app. I've personally really enjoyed using it. Have League Pass
Yeah.
in there. It's really seamless, really great, and I'm sure from the league's perspective, they're liking having one app where you can go to for everything. I'm curious. Take us inside some of the work that your team is doing, and what's available for the rest of the sports media industry out there. What are what's a key solution or service that you're working on that the industry should be aware of?
So in terms of what we are doing, is we're a customer focused company. Everybody says that, but really, our what we think about is how can we help our customers succeed in the marketplace. This is all new to many of them, right? So the only way they were distributing their product previously was through pay TV operators, cable TV, satellite TV, etc. Now they have a way to engage the users directly, engage the fans directly, and so we think of the value we provide is in two different ways. So what they want to do is when a user comes to their platform, there are multiple ways a user comes to their platform. Different ways to consume content. Could be web, could be app store, could be different apps. They want to eliminate friction for onboarding a user, right?
Right.
And make it easy for somebody to sign up, somebody to taste the product. And then once they're onboarded, their goal is to keep them, right? So we focus both of those areas, and we focus on innovating in both of those areas. Now, how do we make the onboarding journey really easy, right? Which goes to personalization, coming up with the right product based on what we know about the user. So Brandon is coming from New York City, and his favorite team is this, and the way to onboard is let's offer him this product as opposed to offering 10 different products, right? It's so we have a lot of innovation around that area, a lot of flexibility, really putting the customer in charge there. So once you onboard a user, really you want to keep them, really look at all the data around the user. What is their consumption pattern? How often are they coming? Managing churn. Is there an upsell product that would make him more happy, right? So really thinking about helping, giving the tools to our customer for active churn management. It comes in two flavors. So one is involuntary churn, which is essentially you forgot to update your credit card, or it's somebody stole your credit card, you put a stop on it, and we have various tools to make sure in the background we pick up all those events and make the right corrections, that involuntary churn doesn't happen. And then the voluntary churn, so really based on behavioral patterns using artificial intelligence and machine learning, predict, okay, he's likely to churn. We need to offer him something. We need to engage him a bit more, and we need to come up with various ways of making sure that you're using the product, right? So those are the two broad areas where we innovate, and we work collaborate with our customers, and we don't view them as customers. We view them as
Mhm.
business partners, right? So it's yeah.
Sure. And all super, super important factors now as we enter a year where people might be looking to cut down on some of those video subscriptions. So to continue to add value and show that it's worth keeping around, I'm sure is a huge service for for the companies that you're working with. Before
Yeah.
we let you go, and we really appreciate the time that you've given us so far and the expertise, I would love to zoom out a bit with you as we enter 2023 in what
Yeah.
is generally a very interesting time in the media
Yeah.
and also in the economy in general. But when you look at from someone in your seat at a company, through the lens of managing a subscriber base from super big companies down to maybe even smaller ones,
Yeah.
what's a trend that you are looking towards or keeping an eye on to kind of see where things may be going in the short term?
Yeah. I think one thing is mixed monetization.
Hmm.
We think the mixed monetization is here to stay. Yeah, what I mean by that is, everybody uh, heard from Netflix they're going to launch different subscription products with the various types of ad loads, etc.
Hmm.
This we have seen with our international customers even 7, 8 years ago, right? Some of our international customers started with ad-based monetization, more or less like a hobby. They didn't know what OTT, where it would go, etc. Once they realized it's a serious business, they kept the ad monetization, but they added premier events, pay-per-view events, boxing matches or a cricket match, or or a new release of a movie, like a
Hmm.
transactional VOD, right? After that, they added subscription VOD. So we have a real world examples of few of them actually, right? So now we worked with them to really have a mixture of these ad-based, transactional VOD and subscription VOD, and pay-per-view, all of them together. It gives the service provider or the operator, various ways of satisfying different customers and combining them. So we really think that 2023, even though everybody's thinking that's a new thing, but we've been doing it for many years, is really the mixed monetization is here to stay. That we are on top of that, and really, in terms of ad monetization, we have some unique tools there. We do authentication at scale. If 5 million people show up, to watch a digital game and you're monetizing through advertising, we have a way to accomplish that. And then in upselling and either a transactional product or a subscription product. And on the ad side, if you know more about the user, you get better CPMs, right? Better rates from the advertisers, right? It's how do you over time know more about your customers? Is there a way to even, not bombard the customer with the various types of information? Is there a way to even opt in, or so there's some interesting things that we are planning around that area this coming year. So in short, in 2023, we continue to innovate the two big areas I mentioned in terms of eliminating friction for onboarding a lot of users and keeping those users, and really paying attention to this mixed monetization trend that everybody is keyed on to, right? And the third, other thing that's happening is, a bit of a subscription fatigue. There is, some people are trying to, combine the various subscriptions, and really create an ecosystem and a marketplace. And, those are also the trends we're paying attention to. Can you sell other subscription products? Once you have Brandon as a customer, can you build an ecosystem of other OTT, could be niche service providers, niche services, really giving more value to the end user? Then he's going to stick with you more, right? Those are the things we're paying attention to this coming year.
Love it. So much deeper we can go on each of those 3 points, and we look forward to doing that with you guys as sponsors of SVG. We thank you so much for being a part of it. We're thrilled to have you in the family. And Vijay, thanks so much for taking the time today to catch us, the audience, up on a little bit about what you guys are all about. Looking forward to 2023 with you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. We're excited as well. See you in a couple of weeks. Yeah.
All right. He is Vijay Sajja. He is the CEO and founder of Evergent. You can learn more about them now over at sportsvideo.org. And we'll talk to you next time on the next SVG New Sponsor Spotlight.